I know it wasn't easy getting back in shape, but when you initially started getting in shape, you made the decision to healthy lifestyle changes. You made the decision to eat better. You even gave up meat for years. You were motivated enough to change your entire life. You made it happen. When you made the decision to get the degree, you stayed motivated. You stuck with it. And ultimately, you made it happen. You did it. You finished our class exam from a hospital bed, and even after the diagnosis, you went back to school, and now you're graduating. Honorably.
Cum laude, anybody? Okay, I know that sounds corny.
I know this wasn't easy. There were some very challenging obstacles to overcome, but you rose to the challenge of your fights. You were motivated enough to overcome those obstacles. So, how does your current challenge relate to this here? Again, in order to answer this, we have to dig deep. We gotta make it personal. The first part was easy. It was easy to acknowledge your accomplishments, but this part? This might hurt for a hot half a second, but like I said last week, this comes from a humble place in my heart, and I ask it not in confrontation, but out of concern. And that is, have you fed this challenge with the same motivation, the same fuel, as you have with other obstacles you've overcome before? Challenge is the fight overcome by motivation, which is the fuel. Now, I don't know about everyone else, but when you make the decision to do something, you always follow through, which is how I know you have not fed this challenge in a while. You have let your fuel run low. We all do this. The beauty of it is that we're not empty. We can refuel. Just as we have fueled our motivation to overcome our obstacles, we can rest and refuel when we need to. Rest is okay, as long as we refuel. We can still use the metaphor, but just for a moment, let's think literally. Nothing worthwhile works without nutrition. In this particular case, you have to feed your fight, literally. Have you ever not known how hungry or thirsty you were until you consumed something? Okay, maybe it's just me. My point is that just because we may not feel hungry or thirsty doesn't mean we do not need to consume. We need to feed the fight. Okay, hopefully I've covered all my analogies in every aspect, so I'll leave you with this. You've been presented a challenge. You have an obstacle to overcome, a fight that needs to be finished. I told you last week that as long as you still got life, you still got fight. Now, it's time to fuel it. Challenge is the fight overcome by which motivation is the fuel. Okay, I cannot say that enough. I thought that was really good. It's really my... Anyway, so let's fuel up and overcome this challenge with the motivation in our mind, faith in our fight, and humility in our heart. Because, got this, Dad. We're a team.